Well, hello and welcome to this fantastically special edition of Hospitality Talks. And I've got my lovely guests, Chris Fletcher and Kieron Bailey from EXP101. And this is the first time that I've done
Keep this in. You keep that in.
Okay, this is the first time that I've had three people on a Zoom hospitality talk. So guys, for those people out
We've done
there,
loads, Katie.
We've had three ways, left, right, and centre, Katie.
Okay, for those who don't know who you guys are, do you want to explain who you are and who EXP101 is?
Yeah.
Go on, Baldy, you go first.
Okay, Baldy, otherwise known as Chris Fletcher. Yeah, I've been around for a long time. At the moment, I still help Prime Minister a couple of days a week with them. And then I run my own consultancy. And obviously, my biggest love is Experience 101 with my friend in the hat. We met at Hard Rock Cafe a long time ago now, hence all the Hard Rock jabs when we're posting. That's it, Experience. We tell stories and solve problems. And we've been around doing physical events until Mr. COVID came along. And that kind of took it away. But now we're on digital, we're on telly, doing these lovely things with Katy and people like that. And that's me. And here is the other one down there.
Fabulous. Am I down there? Because I feel like I'm up there on my screen. So I'm Kieron. Boy Bailey Speaks. You've seen me around quite a bit. Happily, Katy invited me on one of these at the beginning of lockdown. My hair has gotten a lot worse since then, I'll be honest with you. My beard is getting much more kind of out of control as well. So post-lockdown world says get a haircut. That's the answer. But yeah, I consultancy, love the sound of my own voice, but most of my energy is all about EXP 101 and making a difference. And as Chris says, sharing stories and solving problems. It's what we do.
Excellent. Well, that was a lovely introduction. Thank you very much. So talk to me. EXP 101, having been to a couple of the events that you've shared, I think I even spoke at one, before Mr. COVID, as you say. It was very much, it is a brand in my mind that's very much a sort of in-person thing and very much about experiences. So now what have you guys been doing in the last 3 months? What is the plan?
I think, well, we had an event in March planned, obviously, which got taken away, which ironically was called Do the Right Thing, which was all about mental health, sustainability, really hot topics, actually. And we had some great speakers lined up, but it is what it is, right? It happened. So we pulled it probably earlier than everyone thought we should have, but we did. But since then, we've been doing digital stuff. Kieron did a series of podcasts, which I'm sure he'll talk about in a second. But we've been doing a lot of this stuff, so on camera, talking to people. But as you said at the start, quite humanized. We like to talk to the people, and we'd really like to try and get to the crux of the matter and kind of call it is. And one of our favorite phrases is, if it's shit, say shit. So we like to just call it out with people and talk about what's going on. And we've been doing that in terms of talking about guys who work in the industry day to day. We've been talking to some people, we've been talking to restaurant designers about new concepts coming out, or we've been talking to recruitment people as
So Chris is frozen. That's gone badly for him. So as Chris was saying,
we're going to talk over him.
That's not the first time, and it will not be the last time.
Okay.
So we've been talking to various different people. Anybody who's got a skill, anybody who's got a talent and a passion to share. So David Chenery from Object Space Place talked about his antisocial thing, which I know you talked about on Hospo Live. We spent an hour kind of really digging into that and what that looks like and how it could be adapted to what is happening on a daily basis, and within businesses that already exist. Did you freeze, young Christopher? You back?
It's freezing here.
Okay, so we did that. As Chris said, I've done a lot of podcasting. I did that with our good friend Michael over at Hospitality Mavericks. Yeah. Done a bit of work with Phil at Hospitality Meets. If you haven't listened to that podcast yet, you need to really get on it, to be honest with you. There's some really interesting stuff. A great one with Jim Knight this week. And talking to Jim, obviously, we had a great conversation with him where we talked about all things culture, which is where Phil then met Jim, and kind of that's what we do, really. You're right. We're people. We like to be in the room together. We like to connect, but we also like to connect other people together to try and kind of help each other. And even in this weird little digital world of living in boxes on TV screens, we're still able to do that, and also make people's lives live in hell in this kind of situation. So good luck for the rest of the day, Katy.
I love watching what you guys do, but there's something written up behind you. Come together. Talk to me about that.
Well, who's starting, Geldof or Major? So we've taken roles on.
First. That's you, little baldy mate.
Major is bald, and if I was a sailor. So the idea is basically over COVID, it's been really quite depressing, but a lot of people have stepped up and done some amazing stuff. We felt like at EXP that we could do something slightly different and do something for the team members and hopefully give them something to shout about their brands on a global stage, because now it is digital. We can go wherever we want. There's no barriers, there's no boundaries, there's no quarantine for Facebook. So basically we're putting on a Live Aid type event for 12 hours of live music, but the artists will come from within the industry. So we've already had bands apply. We've had an area chef from Carluccio's apply, who's basically got a band he's in. He's a guitarist. We've had a band from Texas apply, as in the USA. We've had a brass band apply from Leeds, surprisingly enough, very Yorkshire. And we've got quite a lot of Gen Zs in the line that we need to sift through today to have a look at. So the idea is, we put them on all day. There's breaks all through the day with safety messages and all this kind of stuff going on, and some cool partners talking about stuff. And TipJar, our friends who are a digital tipping solution, are providing each artist with a URL or a web link or a code where the guys can basically watch the artist, tip them out. 50% of the tip goes straight to the singer or dancer or performer, and 50% goes to Action Against Hunger, which is our chosen charity. And Kieron will explain why we picked them.
Yeah, it was a simple choice, to be honest with you. You know, as soon as we knew that we were going to go global, because if there are two people in this world who are designed to go global, it's he and I. So we thought this is the answer. It made perfect sense. We got the guys from Hard Rock involved. We're talking to the guys at Shake Shack over in the US involved. We got a dude in Mexico who's going to be bringing people in. So if we're going to have a collection of kind of global artists as well as the people from within our fine land, then we really needed a charity that was going to hit the mark for all of those people.
Yeah.
And the thing about Action Against Hunger, they do great work. You know, poverty, it isn't going away. You know, so most of us have been quite lucky, I guess. You know, we're not starving. We're not going to kind of go hungry. I am clearly not going hungry. But there are a lot of people out there who are. So they work as well with an arm of their charity called Restaurants Against Hunger. So they work with people like Mowgli. They've got about a dozen brands that kind of work with them on a daily, weekly basis, kind of giving them donations and sharing their story. So we gave them a call, had a bit of a chat. Poor old Colette, she was lovely, but I think we broke her in about 3.5 minutes. And she was just like, yeah, okay, that'll be amazing. Let's just do that. I'm going to go and get furlough.
Just be quiet. We'll do it. Yeah.
We'll do it. Just stop talking to me.
Yeah.
She literally requested furlough after that meeting, Katie. She requested furlough. I mean, come on. That was just like, wow. She just said she needed a break. But they do a lot of good. So it just made sense for us that we could say, yeah, let's do that, you know. And I think all of us have been, maybe we're doing okay now, but most of us have been in situations where life's been hard in the past. And there's a lot of people who are going to be coming out of this.
Yeah.
This is not as bad as it gets at the moment. So there's a lot of people going to be coming out of it and need some help. And we're going to do that. Is a simple answer. We believe in helping folks. It's the right
And we should say, actually, that we're not doing this alone. We've got a little committee
Yes.
that we all sit on a little WhatsApp group, and we're killing these poor people's lives. Louise from the Spaghetti Group, Louise Kissack, Phil Street from Momentum Recruitment, the guys from Hire. So we've got all the guys from Hire involved. So we've partnered up with kind of a body like us, I suppose. But these guys are Chad in particular and Junior have been really helpful with us, helping us out. And Louise from Harry is about to join that team as well. So we've got this nice committee board that are all helping out. And I think they just want to watch the acts and see and do their Simon Cowell bit and pick who's good and who's not. But yeah, it's been great fun. And I think running an event like this from your front room is mental, and only a few would try it. And that's us.
Breaking news on that as well. That committee, Chris, you don't even know this. John Reed, the marketing director from Paddy and Scott's, who is an amazing dude. Anybody who's met him is just, you have fun in his company. He's going to get on board with us as well and share his marketing techniques, you see, because, well, we do everything we possibly can do, but we need experts around us who are better at it than we are. It's a simple answer.
And so this is happening on the 31st of August.
Yes.
And so if I want to watch it, I'll just be able to log on, and it will be a continuous thing. Right.
Yeah. We'll have breaks through the day. We'll have different things pointing off in different areas. Some of the streams might move into different stages on different platforms. That'll all be released in August. Right now, it's just gathering as many applications as we can. Bands, singers, dancers, Katy Moses, and doing spoon playing. Can you play the spoons?
No, I can't.
Learn.
I used to believe you don't have some talent for something, Katy.
I'll work up a sort of karaoke style version of Alanis Morissette or something for you, if you like.
You're in.
I can see you knocking out Ironic.
We're also looking for we've got a couple of lines into some famous people. So we will have some recognised acts on the day as well, probably in the evening. But the reason we're doing 12 hours is because we're allowing 2 o'clock onwards for the US to take part. So people who have got time differences, and our friend in Mexico, we call him our man in Mexico. He's going to help us.
I'm really kind of like,
yeah. God knows what he's bringing. Some Colombia. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Yeah, but yeah.
Fucking scared, Katy. I'll be honest with you. He's a hell of a dude. He is one hell of a dude.
He's connected, if you know what I mean.
I don't doubt it. Well, it just sounds like such a fantastic idea, and of course, it fits so perfectly with what I think of EXP101 being about as well. So that's
good.
Congratulations. I think it's a great idea.
And next year in a field.
And next year in a field.
Yeah, man.
The
next year will be real.
To do it live in a place.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't wait for festivals to come back. I was supposed to Glastonbury, Isle of Wight, Victorious. Yeah, 4 festivals I've had to cancel, but there we go.
We should do limited edition wellies as part of the merchandise. Limited edition EXP101 wellies.
For your kitchen. Who needs a wellie in their kitchen, Chris?
No, you need wellies for festivals, Kieron.
Yeah, and then people sort of carry on the brand for next year. There you go.
Katie's on the committee.
Everybody we speak to is like comes up with a halfway idea, like you're on the committee. Yeah, it's all about collaboration.
For anyone watching that wants to get involved, where do they go? What do they do? Who do they speak to?
Best thing to go is go to the website. So we're on Instagram at Hospitality Aid. We're on TikTok at Hospitality Aid. Been on TikTok, Katy Moses?
I've not been on TikTok.
Stay away from it, Katy. Stay away. It's the devil's work.
I don't think that I'm suited for TikTok.
But the best way to apply is go to the experience101.co.uk website, and there's a button, pink one, says perform. Click that, and it'll take you straight through to the application page. It's 20-second application form.
And those of us that want to watch it, presumably it's...
Oh, don't worry, you won't be able to avoid it. It'll be all over social media.
I get that feeling.
And we need to say as well, you know, the people that we want to come and apply, to come and take part, it's not just about singers, it's not just about bands, it is about kind of anybody who's doing spoken word, anybody who thinks, you know, I belong in a poetry slam and I can hammer this, bring it, absolutely. Yeah. If you can dance, if you want to play the piano, if you want to knock out a show tune, goddammit, then come and do that. We are going to make it work. And again, I'm going to use this opportunity to call out our friend Mark McCulloch, because being a newfound famous DJ who is taking names and we've all seen this. He's taking names on this tail tag. So I'm going to make him do at least an hour set of 90s classics, because that's what he does. And I'm going to say that he's committed to that now, Mark. So good luck. Now it's on the internet. You can't get away from it.
And Dan Davis, you've been very quiet. You need to get involved. Dan Davis.
He is, isn't he?
This was built for Rock Point Leisure. We need them.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so there's your call to action, Dan Davis. Thank you, guys. This has been enlightening and wonderful to see you both. Thank you very much. And I look forward to joining you online for Come Together on the 31st of August.
Yeah, let's get lathered.
See you then.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.